think they should be allowed.
Why?
Because if it were allowed in sports, then no one can complain about like, oh, he has an advantage over someone else because everyone's doing steroids, and if you choose not to do steroids, that's your problem.
I feel like steroids shouldn't be allowed in sports.
Why?
Because, of course, there's going to be people who use it, but it's morally wrong, and even though people may think that everyone does it, not everyone in that particular sports do it.
But it's not morally wrong.
Well, how isn't it morally wrong?
How is it morally wrong? What's wrong in doing steroids? You can do steroids in everyday life.
But you're playing a sport that requires...
Isn't that cheating?
Yeah.
Isn't that where the
Well, if it were allowed, then it wouldn't be cheating.
But then...
That's true. How do you
So
feel
it wouldn't
about
be
that?
morally wrong.
But it's morally wrong, and you know it's morally wrong, though. It doesn't have to be...
Right now it is, just because it's illegal. But if it were
doesn't,
legal...
It doesn't have to be illegal to be morally wrong, does it?
Yes.
It wouldn't be considered as cheating.
Yeah, it wouldn't be considered cheating because it's legal.
So it'll be just another part of the game.
Like it's like if a teacher said you can
But
use it's an open book test
and
you choose not to use a book.
It would just taint the game, though.
It's already tainted.
But that would just taint it even more.
I don't think so. I think that if I don't know, like Marco, who's the all-time leader? Barry Bonds.
Yes.
He hasn't. If
That's why there's an asterisk next to his record in his name.
Yeah, but how do you know who was the person before
Hank
Hank Aaron? Yeah, how do you know Hank Aaron didn't do steroids?
Because it wasn't even like popular then, or.
Yeah, but still, just because you didn't get caught doesn't mean you didn't do them.
It wasn't popular when Mark McGuire did it. It was just starting to be used. He still used it. Weeds.
It was starting to be. Yeah, exactly. Hank Aaron came way before Mark McGuire.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You said it wasn't popular. It wasn't popular with Mark
McGuire.
So.
I don't know for sure when steroids came around, but I don't think it was around that time though.
Still, it's not cheating if you allow it.
I'm just saying it tainted. It tainted.
But it wouldn't be tainted if you allowed it, because then it'd be fair game.
It's tainting the purity of the game now.
It's already. It's not pure. It was never. It's not pure anymore.
But you're just making it more impure.
It's never been pure. There's always been enhancements.
So rather than the water being this murky, you're gonna completely just throw oil in it and make it black.
All sports have.
Okay, all sports has it, but you don't have to just go and destroy the whole thing.
Like if you go WWE wrestling, they have. It's illegal to use steroids there.
Yeah, that's different. That's just acting.
Still considered.
It's still a sport, professional sport.
But that's like, I don't know. I don't really see it as like a.
And in other sports, it's not that big of a deal. Like football, you get like a 1-game suspension if you're caught with like steroids, or 2 games.
Seems like the focus is on baseball.
Yeah, it's just baseball. You don't ever hear anything about basketball. Rashard Lewis was suspended for what, like 10 games?
Yeah.
For like enhancements or steroids or whatever.
It's a different sport though.
Yeah.
But why should it be different in different sports?
Yeah. You never hear anything about steroids in hockey.
Still.
Yeah, I still don't think steroids should be used in sports in general.
Why not though? You said morally wrong, but it wouldn't be morally wrong.
But it's just like cheating.
Sure,
it's just like you can cheat on every single test, but is it right?
Yeah, but if they allowed it, like if let's say teachers have open book tests, some kids decide to use it, some kids don't. Open
book tests are different than cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they allowed it, like if they allowed using steroids and the teacher allows open book tests.
No, you mean.
Yeah, but that's like it. It's like saying you're allowed to cheat, but the one kid who doesn't cheat and he is actually learning it, the other kids aren't.
But you're saying open book tests. You can still. People don't get hundreds on open book tests. You actually have to put in the work still.
Yeah, you still have to put in work with steroids. You don't just gain muscles from steroids.
I know, but it's just like a boost. It's like that's kind of.
It's like taking protein, except like better.
A lot more protein.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's easily accessible for like sports. Well, for that like professional sports players and stuff.
All right.
Saturday night and you're still